Lizzo and Cardi B clap back at online trolls.
Ooh, Lil Nas X makes history at CMAs.
And Billie Eilish disappoints fan after meet and greet.
Uh-oh, all that and more on today's Daily Hollywood Rundown. Hello everyone, it is Thursday here on the set of the Daily Hollywood Rundown. I'm Emile Jr.
Welcome you guys, I'm Sussan Morad. Thank you so much for joining us. It's almost the weekend.
So close.
So close, but not yet. But make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't before, and also hit the bell to be notified the second we post a new Clevver News update.
Yes.
And leave us comments because you might get featured in You're So Clever. And we love reading your comments, you guys.
We do love reading your comments. Also, my shirt kind of matches your eyeshadow today.
Oh, it does, yeah.
So we did not plan that, so that's a nice
Playing
little
with
coordination. But guys, we have so much to get into, starting with yesterday we talked about Khloe being dragged for photoshopping. Now the Kardashians in general are being dragged.
So if you want to see what we were talking about with Khloe, check out yesterday's episode of DHR. But today, Khloe, well, not actually Khloe, the entire fam are being slammed for having a food fight. People are not happy about it at all. So Khloe shared a clip on her Instagram from an upcoming episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Let's take a look.
Stop it!
Am I bothered by this food fight right now?
Stop!
Who the f wouldn't be bothered by this? This is in any normal person's world bizarre, disturbing, and unacceptable.
So Khloe captioned the post, "You messed with the wrong Kris Jenner. We're back this Sunday. Watch a new episode of Keeping Up Sunday." The comment section is full of people who are not trying to watch this Sunday. Instead, they are furious after seeing this clip. One person said, "So we're just wasting food?" Someone else said, "That's very insensitive. There's people that can barely afford to have breakfast." As well as wasting food for fun when there are thousands of hungry families. Hashtag life of the rich. And shame on all of you. People would give their right arm for that food. Disgusting. But that's just some of the comments, you guys. There are hundreds of comments that seem to echo the same message, and we definitely understand where people are coming from. It is kind of one of those things where it is true, like, people that are so wealthy and so rich sometimes are out of touch with the sort of like day-to-day problems of regular people and just putting food on the table.
Yeah, there's a disconnect, and this isn't the first time they've been criticized. Remember, it was a couple months ago, or maybe it's longer than that. It's all blurring together. But when there was those fires, and then Kim was saying, or not Kim, Courtney was saying like, "Oh, we can go anywhere,"
Italy,
and
yeah.
like people were kind of upset about that. And I understand that they are in a different financial bracket and fame bracket and just everything. They have a completely different life than a lot of people. However, I understand completely where people are coming from, and maybe this is not something that she should have posted, and maybe they should not have included in the show, even though it was a fun family moment. All right, but moving on, we have to talk about Lil Nas X because we are so proud, even though we don't know him personally, it feels like we do. Like we've been here since the rise of his career. Yes. Oh wait, that was this
Rise
year.
and shine.
Rise and shine. But he just made history at the CMAs and on the Forbes list, and we're gonna tell you why. So if you didn't know, the 2019 CMA Awards were held in Nashville, Tennessee on Wednesday night, and some of the biggest names in country music were there, including Lil Nas X. Now, if you don't remember, there was controversy when Billboard removed Old Town Road from the Hot Country Songs chart, and there was tons of backlash online. And when speaking about the removal back in April, he told Time magazine, quote, "The song is country trap. It's not one, it's not the other, it's both. It should be on both. I believe whenever you're trying something new, it's always going to get some kind of bad reception. For example, when rap started or when rock and roll began. But with country trap, I in no way want to take credit for that. I believe Young Thug would be one of the biggest pioneers in that." Now, of course, he's done many remixes of Old Town Road since then, but the initial remix was with veteran country artist Billie Ray Cyrus, and the rest is history. Fast forward to 2019 CMA Awards, and Old Town Road remix with Billie Ray Cyrus was not only nominated for Musical Event of the Year, but it also took home the award. Now, this is a huge deal because that means that Lil Nas X made history because he is now the first openly gay artist to win at the CMAs. Now, during the press conference backstage, he said, "I'm happy to go to any award show. Just being here at this point in my life, not knowing where I was going to go to next. This last year has been amazing. It's so much positivity within this community too, so I love it." That's not all though that Lil Nas X has to celebrate. Forbes tweeted that Lil Nas X is both the first openly gay and the first person of color to make the list of highest paid country music acts. He landed at number 18 on their list with an estimated pre-tax income of $14 million. Wow. Wow. Just to think like how fast this happened and how your life really can change. It's not overnight because people, they hustle for years and they do this, but it is overnight in terms of one thing can like literally change your life overnight.
Old Town Road could do that,
Yeah.
and we saw it do that this year, and we're so happy and excited for him, and it's so inspiring as well.
All right, so since we're on the music kick, we have to kick it off with something that happened on Jimmy Kimmel. You know Jimmy Kimmel does like his mean tweet segment.
I love that segment.
So he's done it again, and he's done another music edition. I think this was number 6 from the music edition. But anyway, we have to talk about it because some of our favorite artists like Cardi B, Lizzo, and Billie Eilish clap back. Now, obviously, celebs read mean tweets all the time about themselves in their free time, or they ignore them. But regardless, unless they clap back at the haters online, we don't know how they feel, and we definitely don't see how they react. So this is one of the many reasons why we love the mean tweet segment. So let's start with Billie because she actually was the first artist to kick it off in the video.
Billie Eilish dresses like she got her clothes stolen at the gym, so they gave her what they had in the lost and found bin.
Okay, I mean, we would have loved to see more from Billie, but honestly, her reaction is perfect. By the way, Billie dropped a new song yesterday, Everything I Wanted, and it's everything we wanted. So give that a listen if you haven't already. Moving on, Lizzo honestly had one of our favorite responses. She responded to this tweet that says, Lizzo, bus passes, and Happy Meals. 2 things I imagine Lizzo has seen a lot of.
Yeah, I'm a big and I ride a bus. A tour bus. Mother. Where's yours?
So we went and did some investigation and found this tweet on Twitter. It wasn't that hard since Jimmy put the handle on the screen. But the crazy part is that this tweet is actually from 2014. So this is a veteran hater. All right, but even though Lizzo had one of our favorite responses, Cardi's response was hilarious. She responded to this tweet that says, I just watched a muted performance of Cardi B and that just looks loud without any sound on. Like, no thank you. So as you're about to see in this clip, Cardi was not pleased with this tweet at all.
I look loud. I look loud. I'm loud. I don't even think I'm like loud. Suck my.
You guys have to watch the full thing because there are so many funny responses from Luke Bryan, Chance the Rapper, Monsta X. Like I love when he does the segment.
I love it. It is so genius, so simple, yet it's crazy that no one had thought of this concept so many years ago. But
Right.
there's not many people that could get a celebrity to sit there and read like mean tweets about them. But I think it's such a genius segment, and I love it. Honestly, I could just watch a whole show
I know.
of celebrities reading mean tweets.
But we are not reading mean tweets or posts about us.
All right, so you just mentioned Billie Eilish, but we also have some Billie Eilish news for you guys, and we're going to jump straight into it. So we saw this on our feed this week, and we didn't really look into it, but after doing a deep dive, we have to talk about it because it's kind of funny, but also a big bummer for a huge Billie Eilish fan. So this Twitter user tweeted a photo and said, so I was in LA thrift shopping with my cousin, and we decided to check out this new thrift shop instead of going to the same ones we always go to. My cousin found a jacket and decided to buy it. Inside of it was a note, and the note says, stay warm, Billie, love Donnie, and then Donnie put their handle on the note as well. Then a few minutes later, they tweeted, I found the guy's Instagram and there's a pic of him giving the jacket to Billie. He gave this jacket to Billie Eilish, followed with a pic of Donnie giving it to Billie. So we went to Donnie's Instagram account and it looks like the interaction with Billie happened over a year and a half ago. He posted a series of photos to his Instagram page and captioned it saying, last night was amazing, hot dang, I met Billie Eilish. She was so sweet and funny and the concert was amazing and I'm so happy I got to experience it with a couple of fantastic ladies. So Donnie actually ended up seeing the tweet and responded saying, that's me, Billie Eilish. I'm sad to see the jacket never kept you warm.
Aww.
Okay, that has to be a sad feeling knowing that your fave didn't keep your gift and finding out over a year and a half later. Well, even though he may have been sad initially, he took to his Instagram to clear the air. He posted a screenshot of a Pop Buzz article and said, okay, so Pop Buzz just wrote an article on Jacketgate. Funniest title ever, by the way. And I need you all to know that I'm not pressed and I love you, Billie Eilish. Imagine how massive her closets would have been if she kept every single thing every fan gave her. P.S. Seriously guys, Billie was such a sweetheart and did actually read the note right in front of me. I promise none of this was posted to put Billie in a bad light. She's such a respectable person. Oh, this was a sweet story.
Yeah.
I know it started off like sounding like it wasn't gonna be, but the way it ended and having him come out and say no, like she was so sweet and he understood, and you can imagine how many gifts
I know.
Billie would get, and then but I think it's so cool that there was the note in the jacket, because if there was no note, we would have no idea.
No, it's cool, but also like before, because we saw this a couple days ago, and then we're finally talking about it on here, because more people are talking about it, but it's funny because I didn't know initially that Billie actually read the note. I thought it was just something like that was hidden in there.
Yeah.
So now I don't know how I feel because like she saw the note and then she's like, put it back in. Like, okay.
Maybe it wasn't her style.
Yeah.
Maybe it wasn't her size. Maybe it wasn't that warm.
Hey, at least he's fine with it.
Yeah, exactly.
I would be devastated. Ooh. What is going on in my throat, guys? It's time for the final rundown. 1 minute and 30 on the clock. Justin Bieber may be going on tour. So after taking some much needed time off from touring to do things like get hitched and live his life, Justin has allegedly already started rehearsing for a new tour and sprucing up his dance skills. Justin was spotted Wednesday walking into 3rd Street Dance in LA, which is very close to my house, most likely laying out the moves for said tour. Sources close to JB revealed to TMZ, quote, he's rehearsing for a new tour and could hit the road as early as summer 2020. And we have to point out that he also posted that R&B Bieber Instagram post not too long ago, so we may be getting new music sooner than later as well.
And speaking of new music, Demi Lovato has some new music coming our way. She announced via her Instagram stories and said, recording a song for my loyal Lovatics, the ones who support me and whatever makes me happy. If you hating, this ain't you. Bye. And she said what she said, guys.
Well, she did say what she said, but we have to talk about some other she's. That's the weirdest transition ever. Ciara and Alicia Keys. So Ciara has been announced as the host of the 2019 American Music Awards that will be taking place on November 24th. She tweeted, I am so excited to finally share that I will be hosting this year's AMAs live Sunday, November 24th at 8/7 Central on ABC. But that's not the only host announcement. Alicia Keys has been announced as the host of the 2020 Grammy Awards for the 2nd year in a row, and we can't wait to see what magic she comes up with this year.
I love Alicia Keys. I love Ciara. Like, this is shaping up to be such an exciting award season.
Yeah.
I'm
Side
so
note,
excited.
literally I've seen, I don't know if it's the same person, I haven't checked to see, but there's been people, or maybe the same person saying, Emile, turn off your alarm. The alarm is to signify the end of the 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Well, that is it for today's episode of the Daily Hollywood Rundown until tomorrow.
Right.
But before you head off, I really want to know your thoughts on whether you thought the Kardashians were being really out of touch and wasteful with that food fight.
Yeah, and I want to know, would you be sad, disappointed, devastated if you gave something to your favorite artist and then found out over a year and a half later that they didn't keep it? Let us know in the comment section below. And remember, we're going to be reading your comments because tomorrow we'll probably do You're So Clever.
Yes, so stay tuned for that, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye. And like we mentioned earlier, if you missed yesterday's episode of DHR, it's right here and it's a good one.
And then click right over here to subscribe, guys, because we told you at the beginning, we told you at the end, and at this point it's awkward.